I'm not gonna lie, this is intense. Like, this is, I could go over what the units do, but y'all know what they do, so I'm not about to, or at least y'all have an understanding of what they do. So this is the first time I've done this. I'm going to rank the units before they even drop. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think they are, because we all like to do this, right? We all see the calcs, we all see the numbers, we see what they do on paper. Like, this is cool. Let's rank them before they even drop. And this will help you determine, which unit you should be summoning for. So, I mean, why not? I mean, we love this type of stuff, right? So we got Goku, Vegeta, and Vegito, right? Of course, just in different ways. It's crazy. It's the same two dudes every celebration. But here we are. Anyway, same thing, different font. So we have the banner unit Hercule. He's actually a really, really good banner unit. I'm not going to talk about him for long, but I mean, I like what he does a lot. I think it's crazy that he's Goku. Like, I'm so ecstatic. I know it's corny, dude. I know it's lame, but I'm a Budokai 2. Like, I'm a Budokai player. So like Budokai 2 having Goku was one of my favorite things. I'm not capping. It was the only thing I ever liked about Hercule as a kid. I thought it was such a cool transformation. I used to hate Mr. Satan. Like, I despised him as a character until I understood what he stood for. But anyway, we got Vegeta, we got GT Goku, we got Super Vegito. Now at the 3 slot, I actually like him a lot. My issue with him is his leader. So like his leader, him being a carnival, they've upgraded the carnival percentages to 4 key 220%. Now Vegeta I think he'll outright do an astronomical, absurd, whatever amount of damage on any given turn, if not every single turn, right? Because he has this built into his where he's rainbow orb changing, but more notably, the critical hit will trigger after time passes, and he has the additionals that can be performed for every 2 key sphere, which is so slight, right? The difference is whether or not they're supers, but letting him do what should be 7 attacks in a turn, like, bro, what? Like, what were they think? And then he has the unit super. I mean, like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, this is crazy, son. This is crazy. So yeah, I'm looking at Vegito. Like, he's gorgeous. They're all fire in terms of how they're designed. They're all really, really powerful units. I think they're all ZZ tier. Like, we're here, we're there. They're strong, bro. But my thing is, we gotta rank them. If we're gonna do this, I gotta do this. You can't make videos like this without making some people mad. So I have Vegeta 3 because his leader skill is a leader skill where, while yes, it's stronger, it does feel like AGL Jiren isn't that far behind to where we needed a new universe survival lead. And he's on so many categories, right? Like, he could have been a realm lead. He could have been a Power Beyond Super Saiyan lead. He could have been not superheroes, but he could have been any of these that don't have a direct, well, I guess, anything that doesn't have like a direct carnival equivalent for the leader skill at 200%, I think he pretty much could have done that unless the unit was outdated. Like, let's say we did powerful comeback. That wouldn't be the craziest because Tech Carnival Goku is so outdated. But yeah, I don't like his leader skill here. But I love all of these units passive. I also don't like that he doesn't have Super Saiyan. I thought after the years of berating them with how they disrespected him in year 6, they would never do something like that again. I figured they'd add an 8th link by now. I'm not capping. At one point, I thought it was more likely they added an 8th link than do what they did here, and they did it again. So he does not have Super Saiyan. For those that haven't realized yet, I think Super Saiyan should be swapped out for prodigies. I really don't think it's that crazy. I don't know what their problem is. I think they're being stubborn at this point, but it is what it is. They've made so many changes outside of that. I gotta just shut up. They clearly just don't want him to be Super Saiyan. It's weird because the only thing for this that's cool is one day if we ever get him, Ultra Ego will have all of these links except Tournament of Power. We'll never get him, but I'm just saying. Anyway, on to number 2. Oh, let's keep talking about Vegeta. All of these units are on enormous amounts of categories. I mean, look at this. I think Vegito is on 23 categories because this new tag mechanic with the plus sign on the namesake, it allows you to have both the units categories and everything in between, so it includes Vegito too. Absolutely amazing mechanic. I'm glad they did this. This is really, really cool. This is how you finesse, you know, names and categories and teams and leaders and all that. So this is really dope. But yeah, his leader skill for me is by far the most flawed because it has something really close behind it. And then we just look at him and he's not like a support unit or anything like that. But he's so good in what he does. They're all elite in their roles once again. Number 2, I got Goku. For value, this video is about value to performance equivalent. Goku is incredible. I mean, not just super, like I'm gonna go through Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but his value as the Great Ape lead isn't the craziest thing in the world until we get the, what I'm expecting is the 7-year LR EZA, because how do I say this? They're gonna be the most broken thing of all time, man. So yeah, once they get their EZA, we'll feel the extra power behind his ability as just a support unit. Like, you guys know, once he goes, well, if you don't know, I guess I might as well pull it up. If you don't know, once he goes Super Saiyan 4, he gives damage mitigation. That is, come on, like, do I gotta spell it out? No, because y'all are smart. All right, so here we are. We're gonna talk about it some more. AGL Goku kind of caught me off guard because I didn't think he'd be AGL at all. So when I saw that, and you know, he has his guard, he has his damage reduction, he has the really interesting crit abilities. Like, all these units lose in ability as they build towards it. Like, Vegito has guaranteed crit on his active, and technically he's supposed to lose crit, but by the time you lose it, you're gonna get it right back. So you know what I mean if you've read his kit. But yeah, this guy, they're all key efficient. He has his Great Ape power support, the power beyond support. That's why I had to put him over Vegeta. This is like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing here? And then he has things like Kamehameha, obviously they all got Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Super Saiyan, I'm sorry, Super Saiyan is really bothering me that he does not have that. It just does. And like I said, all of these units are on a whole bunch of is he on the least amount of categories? No. It depends on what you mean by least, huh? I'm not even going to count. I'm not going to count. Let's just say they all have 20 categories. This is crazy. What's weird is usually in Evolution, Blue Vegeta or anything of the Blue Vegeta sake will come out and he'll have like 18 categories, or like, well, back in the day it would be like 12, 13 categories, and it would be crazy. And nowadays with this new mechanic and how they plan on clearly doing leader skills, this is nothing. Like 13, 14 categories, it's good, but it's not that, right? So yeah, I got this guy in the 2 slot out the 3 units. You know who I got at 1, man. The best unit of all time. I mean, I don't think he is gapping the game. I gotta see it, right? The whole point of this video is I want to have fun with this. I want to do this before the units even drop. It seems as though he's not as outlandish as Beast Gohan was, or as outlandish as STR Super Gogeta was in year 1. Like those types of Kale and Caulifla, like those units who there were maybe 2 or 3 gaps before you got to the next card. Like that, all of those units had it quite like that. I mean, it was insane, right? And I don't see quite that with this guy. I'd say at most it's just he's in a tier alone, which is fine. That's what the best unit in the game. That's how you know a unit is 1. That's how it's supposed to feel, right? It's not really a debatable. I feel like you're not champ until you snatch it from me. But yeah, you look at this guy. He has the tag mechanic. By the way, if you haven't seen the tag animation in game, like when you click this icon to exchange, the reversible exchange as they're calling it, I'm calling it tag, I don't care. As you use the tag mechanic, that animation on this card art is, I moaned, bro. I'm not proud to say it. Like, I really shouldn't even, I should cut that out the video actually. But I did, and I'm not gonna lie about it. Don't ask me to lie on here, all right? So anyway, you look at Vegito, he also has a support in the different phases. Goku gives a defensive support, Vegeta gives the inverse as an offensive support. They have the damage mitigation. Goku can't die. Like, I'm not gonna front. If you die with Goku, I mean, these bosses have got to start doing like 8 million, I guess. Like, it has to be something outlandish, because we're at a point. Goku's leader skill, by the way, is why I had to put him. Well, Vegito's leader skill is why I had to put him 1. Like, this is. Are you kidding me? 250, bro. 250 and 220. Like, do the math. It's just ridiculous. So we got to be crossing 100 or 1 million HP, right? Like, we've got to be there. I don't see how we're not well above it with a normal team. Like, yeah, I think if you run LR Int Piccolo with like his 150% or 170% HP lead or something like that, you could finesse it. But I mean a real leader, like a strong leader skill, right? A balanced one. This is crazy. And this is just Goku. I'm just talking about Goku right now. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? So you pull him up, and then if I go and I grab Vegeta, I could talk about all the things Vegeta is good at. I go grab Vegito. Vegito is. I said that I don't think I said Vegito as in the state of Vegito. No. The state of Super Vegito gaps the entire game in a way only Super Vegito units end up doing at some points. Like, it's one of those eras. We're about to be in that Super Vegito triple super 19 counters. He's doing what technically is like 210 million damage a turn. Like, this, it's one of those. And so he is gapping the game when he's in that state. My thing with him is you can't even reach that state until at least turn 5. With Goku, you have to be in Goku's phase, by the way, so make sure you guys keep that in mind. But yeah, like, Vegeta is really cool. I like Vegeta. I like his active skill. I like the animation. I seem to think it'll be really good once he uses it, because he crushes the Potara and he gains guard. Like, right now he only has guard in slot 1. He uses his active, he'll have it no matter what. He also has a high level of damage mitigation, so I would think you really are going to struggle to, I guess the first attack maybe could catch you. I suppose maybe. I don't really think so. But we'll see. Like I said, probably like 8-9 million supers on the way from these bosses. But yeah, he's more of an offensive minded unit as juxtaposed to Goku's defensive help that he offers. Because Goku can't. I don't see how Goku could end up getting KO'd, to be, as long as he supers, I guess. I don't see how Goku KOs with all that mitigation up. But yeah, and then you listen, bro, I'm telling y'all, I'm not done, bro. You transition to Vegito, and Vegito is everything we asked for. Like, I know Super Gogeta, or I guess just Gogeta as a name, has been getting a lot of love the last 3 years. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 years, and I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because Vegito got love for what might have been 3 or 4 years himself. All right, people won't admit it. They're quick to go back and act like it didn't happen. But while Gogeta units have absolutely had their fair share of phenomenal, worldwide campaign Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta, or Year 1 Super Gogeta and Int Super Gogeta, bro, I don't care what anybody says. Vegito units almost always ended up being better. Like, whatever the Vegito counterpart was, whether it be Year 5, whether it be AGL Super Vegito, whether it be the Int 3-year LR, the Gogeta unit was always slightly or moderately better. All right, so you damn Vegito stans had your stretch. Y'all were good, all right? But it was getting to a point where it was like outlandish that we were going so long without a new Super Vegito. So it's good to know that we're back here, back at square one. This is gorgeous. This guy, his animations are pretty. I think that some of them are really short. Like, Goku and Vegeta's animations are really short on purpose. I don't have a problem with that at all. Some of them are even reused frames. Like, some moments are for sure reused, and that's fine with me. I could care less. I think it looks good. It's not like the AGL Blue Vegito. His animations looked shoddy. It was terrible to look at. You could tell the budget went straight into Blue Vegito. It's like a 90% mix into Super Vegito. And then you look at, Goku and Vegeta over here with Super Vegito. Vegito still got most of it. He probably got like 85%. But that 5% difference, that 5% difference is everything, man. So you see the difference in quality. So I'm really happy about it. I'm glad they didn't make it like a fully fleshed out animation at the cost of making Vegito look worse. This is crazy, man. He has his scouter. He fully recovers your HP. He has his counters. I've seen one screenshot of his counter damage, and when he crits, obviously, because he's gonna crit. Good blue hell. So he gets an attack buff every time he gets hit within that turn. I wish this was permanent, because it's not like, I kind of feel like it's not like you're in Vegito for so long that they couldn't have made this permanent. Or what if they made it 5%, but it was permanent? Would that be worse? It depends on the fight, I suppose. But yeah, like it'd just be cool. But anyway, he gives Earth Protecting Heroes or Potara 2 key 40%. That is going to be matter because I do think now with this new tag mechanic and the way the names are going to work, I actually think it's going to be important for future characters. Obviously Vegito Blue, but more notably, we got like the idea of a not just a merged Zamasu, but a Goku Black and Zamasu card, right? Even if they start out as Goku Black plus Zamasu, like that would be really cool. Other characters, in theory, you could do like Shin or slash Nahare and Kibito, right? You could do, what are some other Potara? Well, we got Goku. I was about to make a joke, but we legitimately, he's giving Goku support. The Hercule unit, Hercule is on Potara. Let me show y'all. Hercule is on Potara. So he's actually giving that unit support. I think that's so funny, man. I love that. I love that a lot. I'm just happy that we got this far. All right. I really didn't think the day would come where we got a Goku unit. I must have taken him down. I don't know. Maybe I'm blind and I didn't realize I looked at him. But yeah, he launches an additional Ultra Super. Also, one thing about this budget joke that I'm making with Vegito and the counterparts, or not the counterparts, but the sum of his parts in Goku and Vegeta, he only has an Ultra Super. There's only one. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like LR's like the thing is having two. I don't know how I feel about breaking that. Like it's almost as close to giving an LR1 super attack feels like the equivalent of taking away legendary power. Like I'm kind of mixed on it, but he does have an Ultra Super and I think it's pretty. All right, I think for what they had to work with, which was they made it as a Dokkan original, it's gorgeous. It's just weird. But anyway, he launches an 18 key super attack because he only has what is technically an 18 key super. Now, what's weird, my question is, does he, let me see if I'm, because like I'm reading it off and it's just insane that he only has an 18 key. Like it doesn't even sound right to me, man. Like look at yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, he has an Ultra Super attack at level 12. All right, 12 key. So yeah, he's gonna keep doing that over and over. Feels backwards. It feels like we're breaking the game in my head, but I'm just so old. I don't know. I'm a geezer. So yeah, here we go, man. That's the order I got them in. I mean, I could keep glazing Vegito. Really, with what happened during that anniversary and with the data download, there's like maybe 6 or 7 videos I could do before I felt like I was satisfied with what I put out, but that's how I got it. I mean, at number 3, I got Evolution Blue just because of the value of, he's not like a team saver, he's not a team protector, he's a really, really good individual self-serving unit, which I'm fine with. I think he's phenomenal. And then at number 2, I got the GT Goku. At number 1, we got, I'm just happy. I like Super Vegito a lot. I don't love Blue Vegito the way a lot of people do. Like I love Blue Vegito, or I love Blue Gogeta. I love Blue Gogeta a lot, but I adore Z Gogeta and GT Gogeta. Those are my 2 favorites for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So my point with that was I want the Super Vegito stands to have their moment. Y'all deserve this, man. It is the Young King Hitman. Goodness, I could have kept going. I could make this video twice as long and I'd still be having fun. It is Young Hitman. You already know where I'm at, man. I'm off this.